All right, everybody. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here solo because my brother and I are doing the podcast together now, and we're building a library, and we are working each week on building that content to be more educational, funny. I don't know, whatever, but it is better with two people, and we're putting a lot of effort into that. Because of that, you're getting a lot less of me by myself, which is good for everybody. All right. But we got to do a little newsletter update and go over some things that are pretty much strictly gym related stuff, things going on, and so forth. So let's get into it real quick. So, yeah, about the podcast, we are trying to put together more meaningful content for longer form discussion around all things health, fitness, and yeah, those things that we do. So if you have questions and things that are heavy on your heart or things that are confusing you, they're probably confusing other people. They're probably questions that other people might have. We would love to dive into them, do research on them, find answers and solutions to all things health, fitness, medical that we can find, and bring that education to you guys in that format. So if you got things that you want to learn more about, let us know, because getting content based on what everybody is looking for helps us, helps you. All right. So yeah, you can go to, your favorite podcast. I mean, we have it distributed to Apple, to Spotify, so forth, but you can see our latest podcasts on there. And yeah, got those on YouTube also. All right. I don't know what my brother's sequence is of releasing things. I know he's putting it on the podcast software first and then YouTube second, whatever. But they're all ending up in all the places. Next, HYROX. There is an event September 18th, that weekend, in Salt Lake City. There's a couple people that I know are going from the gym. This is not one I'm formally organizing, but there are a few people from the gym going to the HYROX event and competing on that weekend of September 18th or so. With that, if you're interested, I do have, and it'll be in the newsletter, but an early access code that you can sign up starting today. And I think that goes for the next couple days before it's released to the general public. A little late on that, but if you get this email and you're dead set on going to Salt Lake City, this is an opportunity to sign up for that early. The next HYROX event that I will be organizing and planning and building a training cycle for will be HYROX Anaheim, which is December 3rd and 4th, that weekend. And sometime in September, we'll start a formal HYROX training block building up to that. So this one will be similar to Vegas, where I organize, a larger group of people. Anaheim's pretty simple to get to. I mean, so is Salt Lake City, really. But as far as the two that I pick and plan each year, that's kind of my goal, is to pick two per year that I plan, organize, and coach a meaningful training camp leading up to it. So yeah, my next one that I will be doing that for is going to be Anaheim, December 3rd and 4th. We will get early sign-up codes for that one. And we will be starting a more HYROX specific training and mentorship, if you will, leading up to that. We do got the HYROX group on WhatsApp. You can join that, ask questions, stay informed, all things HYROX there. Right now, it's been a little bit quiet because a lot of us are training for the RTO. So, but yeah, Anaheim next. With that, during that training, I am looking at adding 2 specific HYROX classes per week that will get more specificity into some of the HYROX stations and training intervals for that. And that'll be Any member will be able to use it, come to those classes depending on capacity, but it will be prioritized to those who have signed up for that event to make sure they can get in and do some more specific work for the event, particularly more sleds, more sled pulling, and more aggressive intervals, longer form intervals that will be more like the event. All right, so stay tuned. Again, September is when I plan on kicking that off to build up to December 3rd and 4th. Next, we do have 2 double-edge teams in the RTO. We got the 12-person, 6-person team. But I also know there's a lot of members on various other teams, all kinds. And those of you that are training for the RTO, I think I've talked to many people in person, but on Sugar WOD, I am programming running every week. Right now, it's building more base running capacity for HYROX. It's not as interval oriented and a little more focused on the RTO. All right. So there's 3 running workouts in their week that you can layer in on top of group class or in replacement of, depending on your time availability to train. But with that, if you are struggling or have questions about training for the RTO, I am the self-appointed running coach of Double Edge Fitness, if you will. Faye does help me a lot with that too, and her knowledge and background and all this stuff. But more than happy to sit down with you, talk about where you're at in your training, and discuss strategies to optimize your training over the next, we got about 5 weeks. All right, so it's the end of May. So yeah, got that going on. Again, I'm here to help. If you guys got questions, need a little tune-up conversations, here to do that. Happy to do that. As far as other training going on right now, Murph is the weekend before HYROX. You know, we do Murph every year. We do build up training for that each year. You're starting to see Murph style workouts interjected, mostly on the sweat side of things, which is why you see me doing a little more sweat workouts now. If you're looking to build up capacity, hitting those workouts are important. One thing to note, though, if you do, one of those high volume sweat workouts that are very Murph prep oriented, don't expect your next day in regular class to feel the same, right? So our Build Welded Warrior programming builds Monday through Friday based on Build Welded Warrior, all right? Sweat is its own little thing, high capacity, high volume workouts, but that is where we are injecting more of the Murph prep style workouts. So if you're trying to build some work capacity for Murph, by all means, you can do sweat and come and do, welding work the next day. I do it, but just know that your body might be a little more beat down, and that's okay. You need to recover from those workouts too. You got questions on all that things training, happy to help. So are the other coaches. Along with programming, we are wrapping up our bar muscle up progressions, which has been super rad. Lots of first-time bar muscle up people out there. Lots of first-time pull-up people out there. Some people have hit some pretty awesome and aggressive sets of bar muscle ups. Myself included, I'm pretty stoked. I've never done 3 sets of 10 bar muscle ups in a workout unbroken. It was cool to see that building capacity actually build. Like, it was cool. I've had quite a few clean and jerk PRs today. Today we are testing. Actually, as I'm recording this, they're out there testing clean and jerk PR. Next, programming progression, my brother will be explaining. And his plans. My brother, he's fired me from programming, which is probably fair. All right, we're in the same gym now. Better communication daily between all of us coaches, and he's in it. All right, and he told me just to trust the process. And you know what? Fuck it, he's right. All right, keep getting fitter. I keep improving, so I can't be upset. And we're just gonna trust the process. But once we wrap this up, then we're going to roll into the next couple things we're going to focus on, and he will let me know what those are. And when he lets me know, I will let you know. Deal? Actually, he might just let you know. So We got that going on. Committed Club last month, posted in the newsletter, posted on Instagram. Just a quick, once again, reminder, we've improved. We have improved, but you need to make sure you sign up for and check into class to make sure you are counted in class for this. I still get 1 or 2 emails when that Instagram post goes out like, hey, I was there. And then I go back and look, they did sign up for class, but they didn't get checked into class. So just making sure you're hitting the iPad on your way in, check in, or on your phone app, check in, and just confirming that you are actually checked into class. That's coaches do try to double check, but it doesn't always get hit with perfection. So that helps you make sure you're counted in class. And that's good. We do have 2 exciting new inductees to the Ceiling of Fame. A couple people that hit the 2,000 visit benchmark. Matt Brecky goes to 5 a.m., hit the 2,000 visits. And then Tim Perry hit the 2,000 visits. So these are 2 people inducted into the 2,000 Committed Club, Ceiling of Fame. Tim Perry arguably made it many years ago. He's been working with me for close to 20 years now. The report I was running was purely based on group class. I write his workouts for him every single week, and those workouts, they count. It wasn't tracked the same way. I've figured out since then how to track it, but he's been with me for a long time, so it's pretty rad to see that long-term commitment and consistency. So we do have a couple people approaching 3,000 visits, which is crazy, but cool. Really cool. Next, super rad. Ryan has made it to semifinals, which will be this weekend, I believe. And with that, there is a very high probability little Ryan Perry is going to make it back to the CrossFit Games this year in the teen division. This will be her second time. If she qualifies, there is a great probability that she is. She got 9th overall in the world in her age group for quarterfinals. Top 20 go to the CrossFit Games from semifinals. So really excited to see her throw down and get after it. And it's pretty awesome watching her progression since she was a little one. This is Tim Perry's daughter. And I mean, I've known Ryan since she was in diapers, and seeing her growth and progression, it's been super rad. And I'm super proud of her, and I'm wishing her the best of luck on these semifinal workouts. And I'm pretty sure she's going to be punching a ticket back to the games. So stay tuned for that when those workouts are completed and we see. But I'm pretty confident because she's a badass. She's been training hard, and looks like it's going to happen. What else we got? So this is the last thing. All right. Last thing on this little newsletter update. Vertical primary care. My wife. So we started this idea, this concept a little over a year ago now. February, she rolled over her 1 year of venturing out, breaking loose of the current medical establishment and doing this direct primary care model. A lot of uncertainty there when we did this. And that uncertainty has since been mitigated because she is filling up. All right. She's getting to capacity on what she believes that she can manage, maintaining an extremely high level of patient care and availability for her patients. And we are now having conversations each month on whether or not we're going to add a wait list. So we started talking about it last month. She's getting close. She's getting close. With how she wants to keep this model very private so that she can continue to provide high quality care and availability for her patients. All right. The goal here is not to increase and add employees and add providers. We're not doing that. All right. The goal is a high performing, high quality primary care medical service that, those that are taking a very aggressive but intentional approach to their healthcare can work with her and get that level of care. Okay. So if you've been beating around the bush a little bit, maybe thinking about if you want to establish care or not, I would say now's the time to probably figure that out, because when the wait list happens, it's going to be a pretty firm wait list, and nobody's quit on her. So the only way to increase capacity there and to add new patients is when patients either quit, move out of town or whatever, or pass away, whatever it might be. But the availability is going to become more and more limited. So I'm just throwing that out there. And so far, it's been nothing but positive feedback from every single person who's established care. And I knew this was going to happen. I've watched it happen with her at other medical practices over the years. And it's very important to her that she can have the bandwidth to provide the quality of care that she wants to provide within the context of what she's doing. So there will be a wait list. Just letting you guys know. All right. It's one reason you haven't seen much marketing on her. We've toned it down a lot. The word of mouth stuff it's working, because I guess you just have to experience to understand it. But if you've been looking for high quality primary care, somebody that can truly dive deep into your health and help you and guide you, mentor you, all things medical, this is probably the deal. So with that, new patient prices are going to go up soon when the wait list is implemented. So if you get off the wait list, the prices will be higher than what they are now. And yeah, that's the update. That's the update right there. With that, you guys, last few months of the year, beginning of the year has been awesome. Communities really been coming together. Classes have been great. Training has been great. I've been seeing a lot of good positive results with people, making some solid metabolic health changes. It's been very cool to see. There's been quite a handful of people that decided this year they are going to take control of their health and fitness, put in the work, the consistency, use the tools available, and truly make some amazing progress. And that, it's been awesome. It's been super awesome to see that and to be a part of it. I've been meeting with people more and more, do a couple every week where we sit down, break down, all things health and fitness for them, their goals, understanding their nutrition, diving into the details a little bit more, giving them a framework and a guide to build upon. And people have been using that information and really pushing forward and making solid progress with their health and fitness. And you guys, I just want you to know, I'm here to help. All of our coaches are here to help. If you have questions, need help with something, please use us. We're here to help you. That's what we're here for. So guys, let's keep kicking ass, and I will see you on the next update. I'm going to probably be doing these monthly, and yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Peace, and well, see you out in the gym.